Hey, when did this turn into karaoke class? All right, so this time, so the second time he sings a little bit louder, just to get at me.
You called me out. I'm gonna call you back right there. Did they do their practice lap already? Is this the real thing?
Oh yeah, this looks like it might be the real thing.
Judging from Pixel's skip, it looks like it might be the winner.
Yeah.
If it is, we have Pixel and Supersonic versus Sigma with Sonic on the Destroyer.
All right. Oh, Sonic on the Destroyer. Oh, okay.
Gonna be able to take both the speed pads and the power pads.
Ooh, runs out of air, unfortunately. Going to be lagging behind a little bit.
Oh, Pixel and Sigma? I already know this. I'm gonna warm up after
How confident of you.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a minute. I'm good.
Pixel demonstrating his prowess on Supersonic, taking all these turns very intelligently, getting the item pickup into the second lap.
Scooping up all the rings he needs and taking all the paths he needs to conserve on rings. Power path.
Running through the power path as Supersonic. Oh, this is why he went Sonic on the Destroyer, just to head. Goes to the top route instead.
Unfortunately, he's just way behind, unfortunately, so...
He'll be taking this high route jump. Wasting a lot of time on it, unfortunately, as Pixel is already heading into the auto section, clearing it way before Sigma even makes it through the power path.
Yeah, this is a massive lead. I think we know how this is gonna go, unless just Pixel somehow royally fucks up.
Yeah, unless Pixel somehow runs out of rings, but I don't think we'll see that happen out of the Something Master.
Nope. He knows how to use that. Ooh, he falls off.
Commentator's curse once again activating.
But he
just
gets
as I say it, taking the corner way too sharp, unfortunately falling right off the cliff.
Fortunately, though, Supersonic gets his 30 rings back when he falls off.
Finds his power path, taking it very optimally. Using the jerk boost to his advantage, burning some rings on it, but still conserving it, going through the power path a little bit.
Yeah, it might be time to forfeit low-key.
Still fueling, topping himself up with those 10 item box rings.
Yeah, you're right about that, Luna. Bond was like, yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. Sigma versus Bond? Yeah, you might be right, low-key.
Pixel nearly missing the grind rail. If he had fallen off there, that would have been very detrimental to him. Taking the flight route this time, as he has such a commanding lead, he doesn't have to care.
Alright, now rounding the last
corner
one.
very well once again.
Ooh, Supersonic so quick, so
out
fast.
Of the top route, even on the final lap, which would technically actually get you to the finish line just the slightest bit quicker.
That's like a 10-second plus deficit. Commoner in the chat saying forfeiting is cowardly, better to take the walk of shame. Well, on one hand, you might be right about that for personal pride, but if you already know you got more than a 10-second deficit, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah, I personally do it to speed up games.
Yeah, it's like you're basically just taking up time.
Yeah,
almost.
If I think there's no reason to, if I think there's no way to, sometimes I even ask the person, like I'm like about to overlap them. I'm like, you just want to like go to the next game. Some people might not like that, but I try to keep things moving, because in this game, like, it's really hard to come back. So if you're kind of like, if you're out of the range of turbulence and you're getting sauced, it's like, let's just go to the next game, Yeah, let's keep things moving, That's just me, though.
Using a mercy system here in this turning.
What game was that? Who won?
That was Pixel.
Pixel took the win.
Gotcha.
Nice Supersonic play on Babylon Guardian.
Babylon
Garden. Let's take Guardian. Oh my goodness.
Not Guardian. Nope.
Nah. We ain't going there. Not after that last match. mechanical keyboard users be like.
Oh yeah, brother.
I don't know if they can hear that. Can you guys hear that on stream? Okay, because I'm the only one who can hear that. We got Protag clacking away on that keyboard.
Going into the second game, we are once again seeing Splash Canyon get picked.
Hey, once again. Oh no!
Oh.
Sega Carnival.
Instead going to Sega Carnival.
Finally, someone has some good taste.
This man, he was waiting for it.
Finally.
So you can picking up II on the Legend.
Yo,
versus
Vaughn, they're
Knuckles
playing on
the
Sega
High
Carnival,
Booster.
the
Yeah, they're
second
playing on
best
Sega
stage in the
Carnival.
game.
Dude, he didn't ban all my legend stages. The one guy, Lightning. If I played a fucking Sega Evolution. Damn. Oh well.
Oh my lord, Pixel with
Yeah,
the
he
early
did.
hit on the High Booster against Sigma on II. This is going to give him a very good early lead. Allowing himself the time to charge up his jump, going onto the top pad, able to hit it, but so is
Both of
Sigma
them making
picking
the
up the
top pad.
deficit.
Supersonic isn't even good on this stage.
We're gonna have an interesting situation because Pixel's gonna go for the gate first, and he's gonna get 10 rings. But when he goes to the gate, it's gonna increment it by 5. So once Pixel goes through this, Sigma is gonna get a level up, like right now.
And there it is.
But Pixel still hitting that level 2 off the item box.
Who's gonna get the top pass? That's gonna be important. And
Pixel's
they
gonna
both.
get it, but Sigma will as well,
Pixel
dropping
landing
into
is
his
swag
target.
extra.
Pixel
Yep,
being the
swagger.
Pixel playing as Knuckles being the early duration boost character got a lot of mileage out of that level 2 for the last like half lap.
And let's see if we can get to the upper path. Yes, he does.
Sigma unfortunately
Ooh,
dropping
following
his
close
jump.
behind, he gets ahead.
Oh, but
bumps
Pixel
him away
messing
a
up his
little bit.
attack by accidentally
Doesn't
falling into Sigma's turbulence, knocking him off path.
Ooh, who's gonna get that attack right here? Neither of them, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, almost.
Pixel tries to get it, almost goes into the animation. Both of them will be getting the level 3
he's
off of this
trailing
gate
on him.
into the final lap. Who will be able to take the high route?
It's close. They're right next to each other. Ooh, he gets the top path as well.
Somehow
Ooh, he
Sigma on the
fails
Legend is
it.
unable to get the top path.
You jump.
Sigma started to jump. Sigma jumped too early, so he just clipped
Yeah.
into the beginning of that jump.
You
Very
hate.
Sigma did-
unfortunate play by Sigma.
Sigma
hate
did
to
cut
see
through
it.
really well though.
Yeah, he did, but you hate to see it when you see somebody on a legend, but they fail
But
to get the
Sigma
high
using
path.
the Legend's power to keep himself on the top path, whereas Pixel failed and now has lost first place to Sigma. Sigma on II with a late boost duration, dropping the big
Ooh,
level
drop the
3 tornado,
tornado, that
getting
might be
Pixel
it.
caught up in his rhythm. Unfortunate that he will have to swerve out of the way to hit those power objects after Sigma plowed through his own,
Oh,
giving
he
himself
falls
all
down.
the air, but unfortunately loses a lot of speed falling down like that. But so does Pixel.
And he gets
Sigma
the
landing
win.
the top route with the Legend this time is actually getting the win on Sega Carnival over Pixel, taking
Nice.
the second game and his first win.
Nice.
Wait, what the
He's
fuck?
not out
I
of this
blinked,
mission.
bro. What happened? I thought Pixel was
It's
gonna
over.
2-0 this man.
Pixel missed the final lap's top route onto the Billy Hatcher, but because Sigma was on the Legend, he just automatically got it, and that was really what made it up.
Right.
Damn, that's pog.
Sigma was also able to plow through that the pins, the bowling pins,
Yeah.
forcing Pixel to swerve off to the right to fill his high booster, but unfortunately, he didn't get enough air from those pins to get another boost out of his high booster. Very unfortunate, falling behind Pixel, dropping that very important high route, with Sigma using the Legend to confirm getting that high route all 3 laps.
Damn, this game's sick.
This game is kind of sick, though.
Yeah, it
Kind
is.
of quirky, though.
Always chase me. Kill the bias? Nah, bro. Sorry about that. I'm gonna stay biased over here. Haha.
Yeah, that last tornado hit as well was very big.
Mhm.
Especially on the level 3 tornado, knocking Pixel into his rhythm.
Definitely was.
forcing him further back into second place with a high booster, because if he hadn't gotten hit by that tornado there, he easily could have made up the deficit with the high boosters, very high boost potential.
People think you can't dodge that one. Most tornadoes that do QTEs you can't dodge, but that specific one you can dodge. It's actually possible to start a drift in midair after being released from the shuttle.
We're seeing a pause.
Are they trying to get a music change, perhaps?
They are indeed restarting the track.
All right. Perhaps a music change.
In the first position, we have player 1 Pixel on Supersonic versus player 2 Sigma using II with the Darkness.
Very good combo.
Landing the very
gets
first
hit
hit on Supersonic, losing him a lot of speed. But unfortunately, Pixel is still able to make it buff.
Boxes. And
Neither of them going for the skip here, but
hit again.
Sigma hitting Pixel once again, not losing Supersonic too many rings though.
Ooh, he's coming after him.
But then planning for the power route, but Supersonic without 50 rings is unable to launch a counterattack against II. But still managing to get out ahead in first place against II's very poor early game compared to Supersonic's very oppressive early game. Moving into lap 2, it's going to be very unfortunate that Sigma hasn't gotten many more than 26 rings. 28 rings, very close to that level 2 in the second lap. He needs to get it ASAP. Gets the 10 ring box. Gonna need to start getting more and more rings.
Alright.
Sigma taking the skip, saving a lot of speed here. Riding Pixel's turbulence through the power route.
Pixel is just a master with his Supersonic. He's just blazing through this track right now. He doesn't even care.
Ooh, Sigma bumping into the wall, getting caught up in the turbulence, almost being put on the low path. That would have been very unfortunate.
That would have been a lot of time
Manages to correct himself in the nick of time.
Alright,
We're gonna need to see the level 3 pickup coming into the final
Who gets
lap.
the magnet barrier? That's going to pick up a lot of rings. It's going to make him nice and hardy.
Fortunately, Sigma taking the air box instead of the ring box to confirm him the level 3 to get II's powerful level 3 boost.
Ooh, gets the skip.
Sigma is not only he's closing in the gap.
Alright, yeah, he's closing up the gap, but we need Pixel needs to mess up.
Unfortunately, getting more air out of his item boxes, getting bumped by the obstacles, unable to pick up any of those rings.
Looks like that's gonna
Looks
be
like Pixel's gonna close out his second win over Sigma.
Ooh. That's great. That was a great game.
Yeah,
though.
that was
a very good close game between the two of them. Unfortunately, Sigma wasn't able to prioritize picking up the rings well enough. Could never even got the level 3 pickup into the final lap. Should have sacrificed some time in order to get that guaranteed ring.
In order to make it up later with higher boosts.
Yeah, indeed.
Sigma, this is Sigma's first bracket. He's a longtime member of the community. He's someone who has displayed quite a really good amount of skill in this bracket, I'd say so far. And he put on quite the show. Yeah.
Nice.